Yo, it's Candio live from Ground Zero. Yup. What a day, what a day, what a day, what a day, what a week. What a moment. I mean, things are going pretty good, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Everything is all good. Everything's been going good. I mean, besides wearing a mask and, you know, people who passed away from coronavirus, besides that, I mean, that's a big step. Besides the whole planet closing down and all this other stuff. But just like anything else in life, man, things just hit different for different people. You know what I'm saying? So there's people who went through this pandemic, and when they went through it like with flying colors. Why? Because they was working from home, or they was already working online, or, you know, their business started booming because they selling gloves and masks or whatever. You know, there's, you know, like Amazon blew the crazy up because of that. Facebook blew up. Netflix blew up. Everything that has to do with being at home, online, and all this other stuff, all that stuff blew up. So cloud services, all that stuff blew up. You know what I'm saying? Remote desktops, all that stuff blew up and got paid. So people got paid, you know what I mean? So don't ever think that whenever there's no money around, don't ever think that it's because there's no money around. No, it's just that what you're doing is not getting the money. That's what it is. That's how it goes, man. Sometimes people getting money, they're getting money, and then sometimes the economy goes a different way, and then they're not getting that money no more. So like people in restaurants, they're getting money, but this time they're not getting no money. But you know what? Restaurants were getting money, but who? The delivery dudes was getting all the money. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the money didn't disappear. People still eating. People still, it just went somewhere else. People doing something else to eat. They're not going to the restaurant to eat. They're ordering online to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So the money never really disappeared. So when you see the stock market crash, look, somewhere else. The money went somewhere. Maybe this sector went down, but the money usually accumulated somewhere else. It never, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? So everybody went through it differently. You know what I'm saying? Some people went through it where like they're close, because like I had neighbors and relatives, you know, in-laws and stuff like that, who passed away from coronavirus. So, you know what I'm saying? I understand that. But, I mean, like, no immediate, praise the Lord, you know, my story didn't have that where, you know what I'm saying? Like, where it was immediate family, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't, you know, that wasn't part of my story, you know, that God has in store for me, right? So, you know, thank God for everything I have, thank God for everything I don't have, right? So, that's messed up, man. And, you know, people went through it, and, you know, it happens. It's like when our apartment building burned down. It's like there's people who went through life, they didn't have to deal with what I had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have to deal with all that stuff, the shit that I had to deal with, right? But then there's somebody else who went through a fire and they lost somebody in the fire. You feel what I'm saying? So like everybody goes through situations different in different ways, and everybody has their own little story. So there's people who went through this pandemic with flying colors, chilling. And there's people who went through this pandemic really, really hurting, really, really bad. So I don't know why I even said that, because I've been doing a whole lot of, you know, about this. I don't know, did I delete all of those? Because I'm not really trying to be all that political and all that. I'm not trying to do all that. You know, I mean, it's not that it's not important. It's just that I'm not really trying, because all you do is just end up arguing with people about this and that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't bring up politics. You don't bring up religion. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't want to. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want, you know, I don't know, man. It's just people, it makes people emotional. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing, like wearing a mask, not wearing a mask. It's starting to be emotional with that now, too. You know? Who knows? Open the country, don't open the country. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyway, y'all, I'm just on here, you know, like I said, just documenting. So, basically, the news right now, August Alsina and Jada Pinkett. And it's kind of messed up. It was kind of crazy. It's like I heard it before I heard it. I heard it about the, what's the name? About them being together. I kind of recall that, you know, a few years ago, them saying that. Well, I'm not really paying attention to it. It's just rumors or whatever. And even if it is true, whatever, it's not my business, whatever, right? But now it's like, well, super big topic right now. Them, you know, this happening or whatever. Did it happen? Did it not happen? Then, come to find out, you know, they do a TV show. She got TV shows. Because I was like, it has to be like some type of reason why they could doing all this. They must be trying to do, you know, like promoting an album. I'm like, what's happening, right? Boom. The TV show. So then on the TV show, I'm like, oh, they're promoting the TV show. then the TV show is her confessing. So yo, that's a big like bombshell thing. Like, oh my God, she's confessing right in the front of her husband's face. Her husband's Will Smith. So Will Smith, Jada Pinkett, they sitting on Jada Pinkett's show, sitting, and she's like, yeah, you know what? I cheated. Oh well, I had a relationship or whatever. And she said entanglement, and it's like, I don't know, man. All of that stuff is just crazy. So I can't believe that happened, and that, you know what I'm saying? This is what's going on. But anyway, looking at it, Will Smith looked like he was crying and all that. And I'll tell you what, one thing for sure, two things for certain. When I looked at it, I didn't really like the way Jada Pinkett was acting. You know why? Because it kind of like showed me that she's like punking Will Smith, sort of. Like she's like playing him. I don't know what the relationship's like, you know what I'm saying? Will Smith could be an asshole or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not there. But just like looking at body language and looking at, you know what I mean? And the shit I be talking about, 81.5% of the time, I'll be correct. 89.3% of the time, I'll be correct with the shit I be saying. But, you know what I mean? Because I don't really know. I'm just guessing. But the way in her body language and all that kind of lean towards that she's playing this dude. But the relationship that they have is kind of weird though, because like he just took it like a trooper. They just like, hey, we got a bad marriage, fuck it, you know, it is what it is type of deal. Like that's the way that they was operating. But I don't know, man. It looked like it really hurt Will, and at the end of the day, the perception is everything, and the way everything is perceived, it kind of looked really bad on his part. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, mad girls are gonna be all over him now. They're going to be mad sympathy girls, the sympathy ones, the ones that love sympathy and all that, or love to give sympathy. They're going to love to, and the fact that he's not with, and there's going to be revenge ones too, who'll be like, ooh, Jada, you did that to him, and they're just going to want to just give Will Smith, and he told her, yo, I'm going to get you back, yo, so they have this type of relationship, whatever it is what it is, so this could all just be just for her show, you know what I mean? It could just all, because like they could probably have went through it before and they say, hey, let's just do it in front of everybody. It'll really do good for the show. I don't put it past nobody doing that, especially nowadays, and especially the fact that they both actors, and the fact that they're like, hey, bad marriage, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, are they setting up some type of, I don't know. So, I mean, it's kind of cool that they still cool with each other. If they like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Or, yeah, you know what I mean? Or if they love it, I like it. Or whatever, however the saying goes. You know what I mean? I'm not really feeling the way. I'm just going to say my opinion. I don't really think Jada, I don't know, but the way it looked and the way she played it, she's already going to be on a defense shit, because that's how some girls be doing. Like they get on defense real quick, even though they're wrong, and they get on a certain position where you can't argue and try to tear them down, and they're ready to just be like, oh. So she could have been doing that, getting ready to do that, or she just already just plays it to it. And even though sitting up and doing that to him already is playing him anyway, and it's kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's the way relationships go, man. Some people, they just stick around. You know what I mean? That's it. That's their relationship. You can't be all in it. That's their relationship. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way they get down. That's the way they get down. You can't be mad. How many times have you ever had an experience where, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody that you know is like, oh, I hate my man, or I hate my girl, or whatever, boom, boom, boom. And you be like, oh, where? And then, like, a month later, they're together. And you're like, what? And then, or, like, maybe you even defended or said something or whatever, or have, like, destroyed a relationship because the other person was like, oh, yeah, look, I don't like that person no more, and shit like that. And then you destroyed the relationship because that person, what they said. And then a month later, they're together again anyway. And meanwhile, your relationship with those people are done because of the fact that person, you feel what I'm saying? So don't even get involved. Like, that's none of your business. That's their relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's their relationship. I mean, like, she's about to hit him in the head with a bottle, you stop her. He's about to, whatever. Like, you try to, like, like make sure nobody gets hurt and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, regarding, like, all of that, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Because it has nothing to do with you. It's none of your business. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, like, comment, subscribe, share. It's cool. Look both ways before you cross the street. The Candio Show. Check out the cartoons. Like, comment, subscribe, share. It's cool. Go check out the cartoons, man. All right? We got more cartoons coming.